Bladesmiths, welcome to the forge. In your first round of competition today, you'll be using these. These are 50 caliber flintlock, single shot, black powder, trapper pistols. And you will use the forge signature blades in your signature style. Your 3-hour forge time starts now.
Oh, poor gun! Bye! Peace!
This is going to be an interesting challenge.
Looks like Tony might be cutting the back end off that barrel, cutting the breech off.
I don't know exactly what kind of metal the barrel is, but I know it's going to be a lower carbon steel being black powder. You're just not running with the pressures that you are with a higher caliber modern day firearm.
He's got one forge weld folded over. He squished it flat, and I don't think that forge weld is holding it. He's obviously fighting it.
Power hammer is just way too aggressive. I realize it's drawn out way too much, and I have a bunch of delaminations.
I've never made a knife out of a pistol before, but first thing I want to do is cut this barrel right down the middle, getting that thing opened up and flat.
Big Blue is smashing the heck out of that billet.
The power hammer, it got some balls to it, let me tell you. I step on that pedal and boom, it is moving this metal like I've never seen metal move before.
Gage still hasn't even flattened out that barrel. I just don't know what's going on in his process.
If I can't get this gun barrel split open, I'm gonna have a piece of unusable steel.
Wow. Tony going for another fold. This is his 5th fold?
Yeah, I think so.
I believe I got 64 layers out of it. Everything's starting to unfold the way I imagined it. I'm comfortable with what's going on right now.
Corey tried to press everything together, and it looked to me like he pressed parts and it opened up other parts.
My arm's getting tired and time's running out, but as long as I can get the welds to stick, I know I can get a blade shaped out quickly.
Gage is over at the welding station, and it looks like he's got a flat stock of maybe mild steel that he's welding to his blade right now. He's laying it into that taco, but just on the very end, as if he's trying to create a tang.
It's a risky move to weld a piece of mild steel into a blade, but because it's in a non-critical area, I think it'll do just fine for the tang. I'm exhausted. Because of my medication that I take for my narcolepsy, my blood pressure and heart rate's always high. I just feel like I'm gonna pass out.
All right, you want to take a blow over here for a couple of minutes?
Yeah, that'd probably be good. I really don't want to quit, but I know that I can't be on the forge floor right now.
Gage is walking off the forge floor.
It looks pretty overheated.
2 hours has elapsed. That means you just have 60 tiny little minutes to finish your work.
I'm not freaking out on this at all. I'm way out in front of everybody. The hardest part is getting the heat treat right. That can be challenging when you're not dealing with a metal that you know.
There we go. Tony just quenched.
It's not hard. No, gotta get it harder. Okay, strike one.
Corey is just quenched.
You see Tony looking at Corey now, wondering how hard Corey's blade got. No.
It's mushy scrap. What? That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, he's going back in.
There we go. And Tony's back in the quench.
It's still not hard. You've got to be kidding me.
Going in again?
Didn't harden.
That's confidence inspiring.
I'm gonna quench again. This time I get it even hotter. And my blade is still soft. I've decided this is as hard as I can get this blade.
And it looks like Gage is coming back to the forge floor. Good job, buddy.
Here we go, Gage.
Gage! That little break that Gage took put him behind his competition.
I was happy to see Gage come back out, but I know I got to heat treat this thing. Everything relies on the heat treat being right.
I don't want to be one of those guys that doesn't finish the blade, so I want to get this blade quenched as fast as possible.
Gage just coming off of the grinder.
Oh, man,
3
a
minutes.
3-minute quench.
If I quench this blade and it warps, I will have basically no time to fix it. I only have one chance to get it right.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bladesmiths, shut down your machines, drop your tools. This round is over.
All right, bladesmiths. Our judges need to make a decision about who moves on to our next round of competition. While they do that, I'm gonna have you leave your blades on this table and step off the forge floor.
That was wild.
All right, gentlemen, I'm gonna go ahead and assume that Tony is moving into this next round of competition. Does everybody agree with that? All right, let's move on to Frank.
We've seen a lot of smiths try to do kind of fantasy-esque shapes. He nailed it. He's got this big fishtail back end on here. He's got that hourglass shape. It's really lean. That's gonna be great for slicing apples, but the question is, how is it gonna hold up chopping into anything?
All right, moving on to our next bladesmith, Corey.
Corey was struggling with his forge welds in the beginning, and you can see some of the evidence of that. There's a little bit of a delamination right there and here, but those are things that he can take out with the grinder. My big issue with this blade is the handle shape. It's really small.
All right, let's move on to Gage.
There is a bit of a warp in here. He didn't really have any time to correct that. One thing that does bother me a lot, he got a lot of cold shuts along both edges. You can see them here. Up here at the tip, there's a pretty big one. But I do like the shape for a chopper. It's smart design.
All right, so, Doug, have you made your final decision?
Yes, I have.
Dave?
Yep.
Ben? Yes.
All right, let's go tell our smiths. Bladesmiths, the judges have completed their deliberation and they've made their final decision. It's time for one of you to leave the forge. Gage, your blade did not make the cut.
Gage, your personal integrity is not in question. The structural integrity of your blade is. The junction where your tang meets the blade has a crack and delam on it. For that reason, we're letting you go.
Gage, please surrender your blade.
I'm going home because my blade's a turd. For anyone at home watching this, forging a knife out of a pistol barrel is definitely more difficult than you could ever imagine. I'm not taking this experience as a setback at all. I'm taking it as a learning experience, and I believe I've grown from it, and I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing.